All right. Good morning. Well, we got Tuesday, January 24th, a little bit before 9 a.m. here. Looking at the SPY, we don't really have too much going on in this pre-market, but that's to be expected. Yesterday, we broke out of the long-term downtrend from the all-time high. So, over a year here, coming on down. We've had several times where we've kind of popped out, but we didn't finish above, so we got rejected hard. And yesterday is the first day that where we busted out and we closed above. Also, to point out that we closed above the previous high, so that's a good sign. Right now, we're trading down in pre-market. I suspect they're going to want to bring it down to at least retest. So 397 area, maybe even bring it down to like 396. There's enough in there. I mean, we're above the 200-day EMA right now, so we got, I think you would say we have some momentum. The setup is not terrible. It's also not good. So obviously an up day followed by not a horrendous sell-off would be great. A digestion day would be fine. We do have some potent earnings coming out this week, so it might get a little rocky. I think this might be the week, though, at the same time where the headlines are not going to be able to kind of cover up some of the earnings where, these companies passed on all their expenses onto the consumer, and the U.S. consumer really hasn't slowed down that much. So they probably will. I mean, not everybody, but there's going to be some guys or some companies that are going to report growth and record profits in some cases. So, I mean, not everybody, the whole market might not go rip roaring because not every company's reporting growth, and there might be some, bellwether names that might be not, reporting strong year-over-year growth, or guidance might be the big thing, like, oh, we did well but we don't know what we're going to do in 2023, which tends to kill the ticker for a day or so, if not for a whole week. And if you get a few of those and big names, it might make the week a little bit rough. So we have to think about not necessarily what's the market going to do in response to those tickers having some sell-offs. I think it's the idea that we have to wonder, where's the market going to want to go, and what are the headlines the media is going to use to justify the moves. I don't know. We'll see. I think what could we say? There's something there. Some space. That might be a new one. I'm trying to see where we're going here. Keltner channel's starting to move up. Curl up here. I got an acceleration, which was good. Came back. We still have this to come down to. So, how do they want to get to this? Move sideways for a few days? A week of just kind of doing this, maybe here, and then move into this. I mean, this looks like we have an acceleration uptrend right here. Clean this up a little bit. I like keeping those around for a long time, but it's hard to see things. And I have a lot of indicators, and I know it gets messy in here, so I want to at least make it so you guys can see what's going on. Notice this RSI. So there's August. Hit here, still in there. So could be setting us up for another one. This earnings, I mean, we could be looking at kind of this move. You know, it's still wedging, and the wedge just keeps getting broader and broader. You know what I mean? So like it comes down to here. I'm just saying, say it comes down to here, 380 something, and then you have all of a sudden you have a few days where it starts to show that it's coming back up, comes back above here, and there's another downtrend ray. So just kind of basically this is a you can see this triangle wedge pattern here, pennant. And what happens is you still hold this kind of pattern. It gets a little bit bigger and bigger, and then it broadens the pennant formation out. A good example would be, this is what happened recently with XBI. You could see how many, not crazy amount, but you could see how the wedge just kind of kept getting pushed out. I even removed some of them because it just kind of held this pattern. Eventually it broke out, retested it here, and then popped up above. But that was, what we got, September months, almost a whole quarter of essentially a week up, week down, week up, week down. All right, let's move on. Let's see where the Qs are at. I think the Qs, I like looking at the SPY because that's the, that's the leader there. I mean, that's what's going to really move the market. But the Qs have been the fuel for how long? 20 years. Looks good, but still within the downtrend rate from the all-time high. So SPY might look good, but we still need to get this sucker basically above 300. And looks good, but not. And look, here's this. That ran into it. Look at it. Ran right into it yesterday. Look at that. Holy cow. It's still in control. Yeah, we're SPY looks good, but Q's still there. What are you gonna do? Are you fading? No, she's strengthening. Yeah, basically above 350, we might. Diamonds might be able to grind us up higher. That'll be good. All right, let's. Ooh, did you have earnings today? I thought. Oh yeah, it is this pre. Oh shoot, yeah, you have earnings today. It's this morning. Keep forgetting today's like Tuesday. Not overly concerned, but wow, they're cutting. Okay. Oh. Man, she's starting to move again. Didn't load up enough on TMO. I might have to really keep an eye on that one. Ooh, let's go to my favorite thing. Pfizer. Basically my least favorite company in the world. But let's see what we got here. So they popped out early this morning. On any news? No. See? That's what happens. Even in pre-market. You can see that the algo, look, it just popped right out, and now it's coming down to retest. So I'm going to probably buy at the open. And, I mean, if it drops, I'm not going to say, I shouldn't say, like, oh, yeah, whatever, but, I mean, come on. If this wants to take if they want to take off 2023 on Pfizer, if they want to, like, weaken it up and go ahead. Pfizer has COVID has provided enough cash that anytime they need something done, need to switch lanes or add another Endeavor or just buy growth, they could do it. These guys could do it. And as long as they have some sort of growth that they can buy, I mean, it costs them now, but it adds on to their earnings on a quarterly, and yeah, it takes it out of their cash, but the headlines are just going to like to see the growth that's happening. They could do that, and then the acquisition pays itself off in 5-10 years, whatever. But not overly concerned that Pfizer's going to fall over and won't be able to get up. All right, MDT, CVS, we're looking for 84, 85. So this is still in control, hasn't let up. A break below this would not be good, though. I mean, this has been nothing but junk. Good buying opportunity, though. Tell me how. Again, someone give me why CVS is going to be a bad company in a decade. Might not be a crazy growth, but you can't just. Yeah, well, I guess you can. I mean, the company, the market can sell off what they want, but I just can't imagine CVS just going away anytime soon, and those dividends drying up anytime soon either. All right, GSK. Okay, so the anchored VWAP starting to, yeah, it's a little bit above, but I can see, that's interesting. GSK, so where are you going to bring it down to? Oh no, here. GSK under 35 today might be a good one. I haven't really bought anything this week. Baxter's another one I'm looking at. Just keeps grinding lower. That's a nice look, though. See that? Now, yeah, see, popped out, and now it regained it. Now it's going to pop out again. Anchored VWAP is right there. Tagged it yesterday. I don't think it's over yet, but volume's increasing. Yeah. All right, so Baxter's probably going to be one today. All right, so I have a few there. I don't think there's anything else really going on. Let me check the other portfolios. Keep an eye on ACAD. We're coming up to a sell target there. Book some profits. What is going on with you? She's moving a lot, too. Oh, wow. It's been a while since I've looked at that. I totally forgot about that trial. It's a shame. That company probably should be acquired, and it'll be acquired now at like an absolute. I mean, this is no joke. I mean, look at the volume all of a sudden. I feel bad for this company. Opportunity, maybe. I don't know. I'll consider it. Personally, I wouldn't. I mean, it's just such a hated ticker that I wouldn't recommend anybody really want to get on it. But okay, what have you done here? Okay. Yeah, checkpoint might be worth it. Did they laid off Kano yet? Kind of. Still gotta watch out. Okay, So the nonsense is over with EBS. They finally realize this company makes money. Or the kids, everybody that was thought that the company was going bankrupt is now gone, and now the company is going to do great. And look at the volume. Look at the volume compared. This is where they wanted this. They wanted everybody to get out. All the bad, negative bullcrap headlines they had going accumulated, still accumulating. They'll let it break out. Some other thing, they'll get a, start reporting growth, and I think probably next year again. Just start coming back up. These guys will start booking profits as other people start seeing it as a safe investment again. This video could have been about 3 to 5 minutes long, but you know me. Just not feeling any of you guys today. I still have... okay, I'll say this. I'm looking at ILMN. Still looking at Vive. Still looking at ALGN. Yeah, see, we're getting close. She's moving. Jeez, I just want to pull back on this one. It's got to come soon. Yeah, we might be... All right, so be patient. 229 for a line. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I miss out and this thing rips up to 300 something. I'm happy that would happen. I would like to get another shot at getting some cheaper shares, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. This 180 area, we probably might not see that ever again. But just another example of the system working, and sometimes the user just failing to be in 30 different positions at once. The idea is when you get down to buy target 2, you should be... I mean, this is me not practicing what I preach to this, which is I should be looking at... Well, because there's so many, I'll give myself a little bit of an excuse there, but at that time, there was just basically half the market was at buy 2. When a target comes down to buy 2, that's like a daily basis. Like, you allocate a good chunk of money, and on a daily basis, you're just looking to find any sort of indication of a reversal. So you come down here, you start to see a little bit of, like, it comes down to this area, and you start seeing that there's a higher low set in. I would say, so here would be a day I'd probably add this downtrend ray, so a break of that, I don't think I would have added there, but yeah, I would probably would have added here, and probably maybe on, yeah. So here, and here, maybe. It comes back down. I don't think I would have added here. Definitely would have added on this day, though. So there's like 4 or 5 times in there that I would have, added to ALGN. And I probably, out of all those, I might have added once or twice. Not a complete whiff, but... Not sure if where would have missed this one. Probably wouldn't have missed this one though. Or actually, you know what? Probably this one. No, I probably would have waited for it to cool off, come back down, and then hit here or here. Probably on this retest right here. That would have been my day. I'm gonna end it there. Just a little rant. So recap: Baxter. You could throw WST in there if it looks good today. Pfizer, J&J, MDT. Basically everything that's been in the watch list for the last week or so. Still what I'm looking at. 3M I have to digest here, see where they want to shake it out. GSK looks like it's fading, so I might have to hold off on that. J&J, I think we need a little bit more here. Oh yeah, they earned. Gee, they were them and yeah, so they have earnings this morning. Okay. All right, watch J&J. That might be a good buy today on overreaction. Okay, so J&J, Pfizer, Baxter, JSK, maybe MDT, and then a few of the bioreactor names. All right, I'll leave it there. Good luck. Stay healthy. This will probably be a late upload. I apologize, but I'll put those names into the watch list.